Hi Taurus, welcome to your September 2019 7 Chakra Tarot Healing section. I'm Ajua. This reading is intended to root out and identify the true causes of your imbalances and weaknesses in your chakra energy centers from your body, mind, and soul. So we're just going to find out what's going on in your chakras, get to any imbalances or misalignments using the tarot. At this moment, I'm going to call on the divine, the creator of all things, the archangels, spirit guides, fairies, mighty ancestors, to use me as the medium so I can channel all that I need to know for the specific Taurus people that are watching, so that they can fix whatever imbalances that's going on. So I'm going to pull the 7 cards. I'm going to shuffle one more time and we're good to go. Alright, so I'm done shuffling. I'm going to cut the card. Okay, so the first card represents the root or the survival or the foundation of your existence. The second card is your sacral. That's all about your desires, your passion, sexuality, childbirth, things of that nature. The third card that I'm pulling is your willpower, your determination to go after what you want. It's your gut instincts, it's your drive, it's your action-oriented energy center, very masculine in nature. The fourth card is your heart center, your heart chakra, which concerns anything to do with unconditional love for yourself and others, how you express it, deal with your emotional sense, and everything that has to do with love and emotions, like I said. The fifth card that I'm pulling for you is all about your expression, communication. The throat chakra is what it's called. And then the sixth card is your sixth sense, the psychic eye, the gateway to your own soul and spirit world. This is where you gain wisdom, clarity, and discernment. This is where you manifest things and visualize things and gain all your psychic abilities and discover who you are. This is the gateway to doing all that. The seventh card is your spiritual will, your connection with the whole universe, how you feel connected to the divine and all things. Your oneness, your unity. So now I'm going to turn the cards. All right. So Taurus, in your first chakra you have the King of Swords. I'll explain everything in a moment. In the second, you have the Seven of Swords. In your third, you have the Four of Cups. In your 4th chakra, you have Temperance, which is a major arcana. In the 5th, you have 2 of Coins, which is your expression. In the 6th, you have 8 of Cups, which is your spiritual eye. And in the 7th, you have the Queen of Coins crowning you in your crown. So in the foundation, which is all about your financial stability and how you're surviving and things, which is all material in nature, you have the King of Swords. Like I said, the King of Swords is a king that is truthful, straight to the point, know what they're saying, have a lot of wisdom, they are clear and concise and speak the truth. They give good advice. They know what they are about. They're going for something, whatever they're doing, they've matured in it. And they know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. It be business, whatever, they are like the bosses of the business. Or they understand it. They have years of knowledge in the field and in communicating whatever they need to communicate. And this is in your survival. This position to me means that your finances, you have control over your finances. You understand it clearly. You know how to communicate what you need. You got all that together. You seem like you're balanced. You're secured. You understand the true nature of how to survive. So that's a good card in that position. When you have a good mental understanding of everything, everything works out. So yes, it's a swords in a material position, but that means that your mind is right. So whatever you are doing to survive, you know what you're doing. So that's why it's a good card for that position. I don't see anything wrong with that. There's no imbalance in that situation in your foundation right now, Taurus. And I know how important it is for you to survive, Taurus. You guys think of your stability, perseverance, and all that stuff. You know, security is very important to you when it comes to you. In your 2nd position, your sacral, your desires and passions, you have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is about progress that you've made, but I worrying about a few setbacks, that things that you've done may not yield the right results. So it's like you're worried about it a little bit. You think about that, and sometimes you think of giving up, but you can't give up. You have to persevere and continue going. You think you may lose, but that's all negative thinking. So that can cause a little bit of lack of drive there, if you're a little pessimistic in your thinking. So I don't think that's a good placement for a place where you should be moving with so much drive and passion to go after what you want. Your desires. If you're desiring something, you can't be split in the middle too, thinking the end results may not be what you want it to be. So I don't think the 7 of Swords is a good placement for this, for the 2nd chakra. You should be feeling totally good about anything in this position. I suggest that you start expressing some creativity. Do some artistic projects on the side. Start to build things. Take care of yourself so you can feel desirable. Go out and do beautiful things for yourself. That will kickstart some desire in you. Keep citrine, the gemstone citrine. It really helps you to stay aligned with your desires and things that you're looking for. Any business projects that you have, it gives you stability and strengthens you and creates that constant connection and desire to what to attain and go after what you want. If you keep it under your pillow or hold it in your hands for 10 to 15 minutes, maybe before you go to sleep or at night, it will really help for at least 21 days. It will help seep into your system. I will keep it with me forever. I suggest that with food, you start doing some juicing regimen. Get on some 7-day juicing thing where you eat orange fruits and veggies. I know that it sounds like it's the same color as the chakra and all that, but yes, they all boost. The carrot juice, the orange juice, they all help with the alignment in the chakras. The more you juice, the more you gain clarity, the more you feel good, because you feel like you're cleansing and you're light and your mind becomes lighter and you start feeling good. You know, that happy energy starts and it boosts into all these things and it creates desiring energy. In your third chakra, the Four of Cups, it's a card that you're feeling disappointed, going through some self-doubt, feeling some sort of loss, worrying about things, very much into your emotions. And remember, I was telling you that the third position, the third chakra, is all about your kahunas. You know, it's your willpower, your personal power to go after what you want with concise, decisive actions. It's very masculine in nature. You cannot be emotional in this position. You have to think very logically and go after what you want with actions and determination. This is not a position for you to be feeling so torn and self-doubting yourself. That is direct opposite to what is going on that you're supposed to be feeling. You should be feeling very confident and courageous in this area so that you can do the things that you must do to attain your goals. So I really don't like this card for this position. I think that it is a weakened chakra, and it needs to be tackled very, very urgently, because you know, when your third chakra is really out of balance, there's no will there. There's no will. You feel like you're going in circles, and I understand, you know, you're feeling all this worry and all this stuff. There's no will to do anything, which means you are at a standstill. Whatever you're doing doesn't really mean anything right now. I suggest that you watch some inspirational videos and surround yourself with people that support you and inspire you. Set some daily reminders around you, like, you know, if you don't believe in feng shui, study about it. Put in certain elements in certain positions in your house to remind you and to create the energy of success and drive and to go after what you want. I suggest that you do some sun gazing before the sun go down, or in the morning when the rise of the sun, staring at the sun for at least 15 to 20 minutes with the intention that you're strengthening your own personal power, your own personal sun, the solar plexus. That's why it's called the solar plexus within you. Because if you don't do this, you're going to get into laziness, lose focus, and you will not be able to do anything. You're going to feel like you're going in circles, and I understand, you know, you're feeling all this worry and all this stuff. There's no will to do anything, which means you are at a standstill. If you don't do this, you're going to get into laziness, lose focus, do incomplete projects. You're not going to be tapping into any gut instincts. You're not going to be listening to your gut instincts when it's telling you to do things. You're going to seek confirmation from others when you allow it to deteriorate. Do a little bit of even people pleasing. You know, it's very, very dangerous. It can even cause indigestion in your stomach. So eat some healthy carbs instead of the carbs that put you to sleep. You know, after you eat certain type of carbohydrates, you're ready to go to bed. And certain meats like steak at the wrong time, for instance, it just weakens you and makes you weak. Like eating steak past 6 in the evening just causes indigestion. It's just that simple. You have to eat it early, around 12, where you got the sun to help burn some of the fat and move the stuff around. Eat some yellow fruits and veggies. You know, drink a lot of fluids, water, orange juice. I'll keep a tiger's eye in my hands, and even citrine to help you stay on focus. Those are gemstones that, you know, that tiger eye protects you and keep you guarded, so you can follow your dreams and stuff. And then the citrine also gives you the ability, the force to do what you need to do. It strengthens that chakra. So yeah, both the second and third chakras need work, Taurus. And in your heart space, you have the temperance. Temperance is all about you taking it easy in your decision making, thinking about what you're doing and making balanced decisions, thinking about other people's feelings when you're making certain decisions and what you're doing, and how all of it affects everything, putting all that into consideration. Being patient and prudent. Not making any rush decisions that you didn't think through. And that's in your heart center. I feel like this position is really not, I don't feel that it's a good thing going on here, because you're feeling disappointed, okay, in your willpower, and in your heart space you're supposed to be acting in balance and all that stuff. It doesn't even connect it, so it means that you're not doing it. So you're not making the right decisions. You're not considering other people's feelings. You're making imbalanced decisions and stuff like that. So you need to be working on it, rather. Instead of you embodying this energy, you're not. You're in a different space. You're doing the opposite of not taking your time to make decisions and all the stuff. Not having balanced action and being patient and stuff like that. I think that it needs work, and that's why it's major. That's why you have a major arcana, because this has gone beyond everything, everything physical. It's in the spirit, really deep in the spirits, where you have to do something about it. So I don't see it as a good position. I see that something that you need to be working on. In the heart space, I suggest that you really go out into nature and take in some deep breaths. Walk in the bare ground so you can gain some grounding. Start to love yourself all over again. Taking deep breaths, like I said. Eat some green fruits and vegetables. Do some walks, light walks, 30 minutes every day or something like that to keep your circulation flowing to the heart. Keep an emerald or a green aventine under your pillow for at least 21 days, or hold it in your hands during a deep meditative state where you're calm and collected, and mentally tell yourself that you're working on your heart center so that you would have the patience and the balance that you need to do what you need to do. I'm also hearing that some of you are actually practicing this in the heart space. Some of you are not. You need to work on it. And some of you are practicing patience because of what's going on. You don't have any choice in a way. Because you feel so disappointed now, you are so careful in the heart space that you're really thinking through your things before you act. So for those of you leaning on the negative side, it's pointing, you know what to do. And those of you who are actually embodying this on a higher level like this, keep it up. Because when you practice temperance, it will help you not make mistakes that's going to put you in self-doubt, like what's going on in your third chakra. In the fifth position of your expression and communications coming to you, you having the Two of Coins there, I don't think it's a good placement, because you may be getting communication from your email or mail letter concerning jobs and stuff like that, and that's causing you some frustration and indecision here. It could be that some finances is coming to you and you need to read the fine print to make sure that you're signing legal paperwork that are that makes sense to you, and you're indecisive and feeling frustration from that. And this is in your expression. In your expression is how you are understanding things, how you are communicating and expressing yourself. If it's big confusion or you're looking frustrated and can't think straight, that's not a good placement either in your expression. That is causing an imbalance. This is a time for you to be decisive and go after what you want. Making sure you have a clear head before you sign any paperwork. I suggest that, to promote a balance, you should watch what you're saying to people, especially when it comes to these legal paperwork, and and what you're signing. Do what you say you're gonna do. You probably need some massages, neck and shoulder massage, even in your hands, this whole position. Yeah, it will really relax your nerves and allow you to focus and feel good, and to think clearly. I suggest that you keep some turquoise and turquoise gemstone. Hold it in your hands maybe 10 to 15 minutes, like I always say, before you go to sleep, or when you're in a very deep meditative state, and mentally tell yourself that you are getting clarity in your communication. You understand what is coming to you, and you do have the intelligence and the mental clarity to make the right decisions in your actions. Also, you can keep it under your bed if you want, or even lay down calmly and put the turquoise on your throat. I'll say eat some blueberries and purple cabbages and stuff like that. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but you need to eat those specific colored fruits to enhance that part of your energies. Drink some teas, chamomile, peppermint, to help with honey, specifically honey, to help with any sinus indigestion, ear infections, and even headaches. Take naps, relax, taking deep breaths through your nose, using your thumb, press down your one nose, taking deep breath, release it with the index finger on the other side, like this. Trust me, this motion clears out everything that's going on here, helping you to think logically. So try to do this for at least 21 days, so it will sink into your energy centers. What else? Let's move on to the sixth chakra. The sixth chakra, that you have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is, you're close to fulfillment in your emotions, but you don't have it yet, because obviously there is all these emotions that, disappointment and self-doubt and stuff going on with you, Taurus. So the Eight of Cups here, it may be suggesting that you may need to move on and start new plans from what you were already been going through and feeling disappointed from. To not be so vain in your thinking. Just be humble, practice humility. Not letting your pride get in the way, and maybe actually starting all over, working that way, letting it all go so you can start all over, or to make some little changes that need to be made to get things going. And this is what is in your sixth sense, in your spiritual eye, where you are manifesting things, and speaking to your own spirit is telling you this, and that's what you're also putting in there. I feel like it's not such a great position to have the Eight of Cups, because in this center you really need to watch what you're feeling, because you're manifesting it. You're manifesting it unconsciously. It's subconscious to you. This is happening on a subconscious level, like I said, in the spiritual way, that you're feeling like you may need to walk away, or you know, your pride is getting in the way of changes that you need to make. You're thinking about all these things, all these emotions that are not very positive, you know, in this sense. And though you are close to feeling fulfilled, because the Nine of Cups is fulfillment, wish fulfillment coming to you, and your Eight of Cups, you're just a step away from that, and you're having this doubt, or you need to step back and make some changes and not let pride get in your way. And this is what's in your sixth sense, in your spiritual, is two things happening, I think. Either you need to listen to your intuition, what your intuition is telling you through your psychic senses, to make some few changes so things will go smoothly, and be humble. Don't let your pride get in the way. Make the changes that you need so everything will go okay, and you're not listening. Or you're just going through this in an unconscious way. You're feeling all these you know, inadequacies, or you know, like, you know, things that are not going through this struggle, this tag war, like, okay, do I make these changes or not? It's not a good placement. You need to visualize exactly what you want, know exactly what you want, feel it like it's in a good way, have hopeful, positive affirmations going on. That's what I suggest you do. Visualize what you want, see it in your mind's eye, feel it as if it's happening, and go after it wholeheartedly. Make sure it's what you want by practicing temperance in the fourth chakra, like I said. Then you put it in your spiritual eye, and then watch it manifest. And then next thing you know, you have your wish fulfilled in the ninth of cups. Nine of Cups is what I'm trying to say. You're so close, so don't give up and stuff like that. It needs work, so that's also a little imbalance going on. I'll meditate. I know Taurus people are very earthbound, and those of you who are not in a spiritual alignment or trying to gain spirituality or awaken your spiritual sense, you're far from this, and you're not going to meditate. You don't have the time. You're too busy chasing your money, too busy worrying about things that you really need, practical things in life, and you tend to be way off and don't want to practice anything that seems like, oh, it's so not practical. You know, you can't just get yourself in any sort of fantasy or any sort of using mind. You're too logical sometimes. But that's why, but for those of you who believe in awakening your spirits that are listening to this and stuff like that, you know what I mean. Visualize, meditate, calm down your nerves, so you know what you're putting inside your spirit, and letting the spirits know what you want. So in your crown you have the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is a woman that's financially settled. She has all the money she needs, wants. She's comfortable in that. She knew how to get it. She got it for herself. She doesn't have any worry financially. And it's in your crown. This is the position where you feel one with the universe. You connect with your spirits, guides, and everything here. You know that there is a God and you're a part of that God. This is the place where you channel information. And in that position, you have this powerful energy of a wealthy woman who's sensitive, who's loving, caring, has balance in her finances, enjoys luxury and comfort, has a bright economic outlook on life. Sometimes can be artistic too. This is in your crown. So in your spirit, this is how you're thinking. This is how you look like. You look well-to-do. You feel materially fulfilled. Though you have all this self-doubts and confusion going on in your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, and even your sixth. Almost all your chakras need help, with the exception of the first one, where you know what you're doing. And even that, on a second thought, now that I think about it, I realize that it's possible that you're thinking about your desires so much and you don't care how you're going to get it. It's possible that could, that could be the negative side to you having your money together. But also, it makes sense if you know how to get your money, and you know how, that is a balanced action, like a balanced energy, masculine energy in your financial practical foundation. You have that going, and in your crown you look like it too. It's like the male and the female energy, the king and the queen, the king of knowledge and intelligence and speaking the truth and knowing what you're talking about, having clear communication when it comes to, and clear understanding when it comes to your finances and stuff. And in your crown, in your spiritual space where you grateful energy, allowing the spirits to direct you and connect with everything. You have the Queen of Coins there. I think that it could be two things here. I don't know whether to. I feel like it's either this is what you want, this is what you're putting out, this is what's in your crown. This is the spiritual energy. This is the energy that you want to embody spiritually. This is the spirit speaking here. Or you're just thinking in the material sense and you are putting yourself out there this way. This is what the spirits are seeing from you. Not a bad thing. But for now, I'm gonna see that as a good placement, because if you're happy as an earth sign person, a Taurus, where security and money is very important to you, your foundation, and you having the comforts of life, it's so important to a Taurus person. If in your spirit you have this, it means that you don't feel that bad. Your spirit is in a good place. Even though there is all this confusion and all this imbalance going on, your spirit is in a good place. Or you're channeling information that's going to help you to get into this position. Are you listening though? Do you even know that you're channeling this information? Or are you embodying this person, this energy of wealth and comfort and all this stuff? Let's see what the archangels have to say about this. I'm going to pull the archangel cards, and then the ancestors are going to also enlighten us. Because I feel like it may or may not be a good position. I want to say it's a good position for you because those things matter to you, depending on what your life path is too, and what you're here to do. It could be that it's in alignment with your purpose. So your spirit is at peace. But then all the things that are going on, it's so out of line. Thank you, archangels. I call on you. Please give me what I need to give, the advice that I need to give the Taurans, so that they get some balance going. There's so much that's going on that it's knocked them out of alignment. The second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth chakras need balancing. It looks very misaligned to me, my angels. Please give us advice on the direction and what to do. 3 more cards, please. 3 more cards, my angels. Please. Thank you, Archangel Ariel. It says spread your wings. We'll read it once I get all the other cards so we can have all the information that we need. The next one is having spiritual understanding for Archangel Raziel. Ooh, you have 4 cards already. Remember who you are is the 3rd card, and comfort is the 4th card. Thank you, my archangels. So reading the first card, which is spread your wings. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you're ready to soar. Although you may feel intimidated by the prospect of change and by the thought of moving past your comfort zone, you are ready to fly high. Welcome new opportunities and know that it's safe to follow your heart and dreams. Keep your focus upon love, service, and spirit, and avoid naysayers or skeptics. Remember that you inspire others with your story of turning challenges into victories. I really do think that, Taurus, this is connected to the 8 of Cups. You know, where you have to keep going. Make the changes that you need to make. I like how the angel tells you to move past your comfort zone. Because like I said, there's no need in giving up in that area. You're almost close to your fulfillment. Not allowing pride to set in there and just moving on. Let's look at the next card, which is the spiritual understanding from Archangel Raziel. It says, I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Your spiritual understanding is rising to another level as you open up to new ways of looking at life. Keep an open mind and let go of limited thinking and illusions. Pay attention to signs, information that comes to you 3 times or more. Notice geometric shapes and symbols in your physical and psychic vision. Know that your increased awareness may shift your relationships and career goals. I'll guide you through these changes so that your life mirrors your inner experiences. So, you hear the archangel. He said, pay attention to what's going on around you. I think that will help you a lot with the 2 of coins here, the indecision in your expression. You would always be aware and you will see the signs to help you to make the right decisions and know where you're going, you know, in all of this. By understanding, you know, the spiritual geometric shapes also, and the symbols that you are seeing. Okay, let's move to the remember who you are, because we have to read through them. Try to make time so we're not sitting here all day. That's Archangel Michael. He says, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. You are made in the image of and likeness of your Creator. So you embody aspects of all those qualities. Your inner divine light is pure and bright in truth, and no mistakes can undo God's handiwork of true perfection. Don't be afraid of your power, your magnificence, or your wisdom. When you succeed, you inspire others. When you change your life so that it's more aligned with your interests, you inspire others. Be powerful, be magnificent. This is who you are. So I'm thinking Archangel Michael is telling you to get in alignment with your purpose. The way to get in alignment is starting with your chakras also. Understanding what's going on in your inner world with this reading helps you to do the things that you need to do to get into alignment of your purpose. That's what I'm saying, that the Queen of Coins, I don't know if it's good or bad yet, though I do think that, you know, it may be good for you. If the Archangel is telling you that when you are in line with your purpose, everything works out and you inspire others, it may not be what for you, this particular Taurus, for some of you. It may not be what you should be thinking about and promoting and channeling and all that stuff. It may not be what you need to be dwelling on, possessing money or becoming materialistic in your thinking. That is in your crown and stuff. This is for some of you, not all of you, depending on your life path. Just like what I was saying. And the Archangel is also saying that. Then the last card is Comfort, which is Archangel Israel. I'm with you in the time of need, helping your heart to heal. So you see, now I realize that the temperance that I was telling you in your heart space, which we talked about, that, you know, you need to have balance and think through things, and this disappointment that you are feeling, the Four of Cups in your willpower and all that, you can tell that that's exactly what's going on, because the Archangel is trying to comfort you in your time of need. It says even the strongest person experiences upsetting situations, and there's no shame in taking time to heal your heart. I'm sorry, excuse me. This is a good time for quiet reflection upon your true feelings. Write them down in a private journal and then call upon me to bring comfort to your heart and mind. I can help you sleep better at night and put your mind at ease. So that's it for you with this disappointment that you're feeling. The archangels are telling you to calm it down. Write down your thoughts in a book and reflect upon them. That way you can get past this sense of loss, which is affecting your whole will to go out and get what you want and take the actions that needs to be taken. Alright, so Taurus, at this moment I'm going to call on the ancestors. Please use me as the medium to channel the direct messages that you have for these Taurans that are watching me at this moment. Thank you, mighty ancestors. Thank you so much. And thank you, archangels, for coming through with your advice on what they need to do. Thank you so much. I hear clearly being obsessive over money is not the answer. It says stop feeling weak, go after what you want. I don't know, but I hear I am the right person for you. I don't know. I feel like this is connected to some of the Taurus that are feeling disappointed. I guess it's about a relationship that you feel like you're the right person for that person. I also hear your frustrations are not my problem. I don't know if the person told you that. And this is what's really at the root of your pain. It seems like this Taurus person that I'm speaking to is hurt because of these words that was said to her. Or it's a her. Yeah. He said that to you. Man, all I'm hearing is the painful things the person said to you. Going after what you want doesn't mean you're going to succeed. All that was said to this person. Your ancestor is telling me that he said he feels your pain, but the person is not even worth it. It's what he said. I should tell you. Can I have a name, please? He's a Jezebel in sheep's clothing. I don't know what that means. That's funny. Spendthrift, always spending money. This ancestor is saying that they love you and they're always going to be watching out for you. Can we have another ancestor come through? Please? I don't know what to say to you, but I miss you a lot since I passed away. This is heavy. This is for someone. He's crying. This ancestor is crying. This person is crying. Oh, man. I'm sorry. He says our baby is healthy, but take the baby for a checkup. This is for someone. I hear I am Adam. He says, don't be scared, I'm always in the room. Oh my God. I love you dearly. He says you are so beautiful and I like that pink dress you wear. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go. I don't think I wanna. I'm sorry, Taurus. I got emotional. The energy is very intense. It hasn't been too long that this person passed on. It says, I'm overwhelmed with your beauty, but I'm frustrated by your pain. He says stay close to me, you're not ready to date yet. I always love you, Violet. I don't know if it's your name or Violet as in violet flowers. Said bye, honey. I'll see you later. My dear ancestors, I'd like to close out. Thank you so much for coming through. I love you, Taurus. I'll see you in October.